bit of fun today. We're going to have a bit of fun. The sun's out. It's a Saturday. It's been a crap week in work, let's just say. So we're going to go out and have a bit of fun. Done a bit of a challenge today. Might be rubbish, might be good, I don't know. Set myself 2 limitations. 1, method feeder. So I'm only allowed to use the method feeder today. And 1 top kit. No pole, just the top kit and a cupping kit. Okay? I'll go more into the rigs in a bit. But for a bit of fun, let's just see what we can catch on a feeder, method feeder, and the top section of a pole. Let's see, bit of fun. Just thought I'd go over my pole rig. It's my white hydro elastic. I went to the Northern Angling Show a few weeks ago, and I had an idea of a few things I wanted to pick up, the new shops that were going to be there. But what I want to come across was a company called Dino. I'd heard a bit about them on the internet, obviously, and it's a 0.3 Dino float, and it's a little small float, and this is the one that I've been using for the margins on here, and it takes 5 numbered 8 stots to just set it nicely. So you just got the tip showing. Obviously in the margins I might take one off because I want a nice bristle, but yeah, that's the rig that I'm going to be doing all my fishing with today. So let's have a look at the swim and why I've chose it. Right, if you stand back a bit, that's my peg. I've only got 1 keep netting at the moment. I'm going to put 2 in, obviously, depending on how the day goes. If I'm going to be on the method feeder most of the day, I don't know whether they'll get as many carp, but if we do start getting them, I'll put the other net in. Chose it because I've got a good snag or a tuft down that edge, so I can literally, if I sit on my box and I get my top kit, I can easily reach, if I stretch all parts of it, I can fish out. I can also sit on my box and I've got that much range to go out, which is decent amount of range. I can also ship my pole right back and go right under my feet there, and obviously down the edge there I can just about reach the end of my keep net, which I'm not hoping to go down that bit. But to have a bit of fun in front of me and see what we get. Right, fishing, I think sometimes you've got to learn from what you see, and the last couple of times I've been here, last time I was here I went straight out on the method feeder straight away. Today, and I noticed there was a lot of carp up the shelf, so today literally a grain of corn. I'm waiting for my micro pellets to properly do, and I've got my cab pot on, and I'm literally going to put a ball like that in the cab pot, and I'm going to sit on the top of the shelf and see if we can get a quick carp. And there we go, straight away 1 pot of micro pellets and a grain of corn, and we're into a carp. First carp of the day. Not a big one, but just on 1 section of pole, 1 cad pot of micro pellets, and only a small one. There we go. First carp of the day. That's come literally from looking on the last session and noticing what's around you. There we are. Same blubber ground bait, but into another small little carp. You can't complain about that. 1 ball of micro pellets and pellets and 1 grain of sweet corn, and that's 2 carp. Right, so I'll set the camera up. Let's see if we can replicate it. Got another ball of micro pellets. It literally is that. Double grain of corn, try and stave off the roach that I know are in here. In the pole cup. Drop in the ball and literally just drop the pole float on top. And there we go. As easy as that. Another carp. And this one feels like a proper one. I'll tell you what, that's a bit of good filming that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Got lucky there. Normally the way it goes, you normally wait about 5 minutes for the bite. But when you do something like that, but just put it under the water. And as I say, it's good when you got to try things to see if they work. And I'd seen the odd carp last time I was here, right in the edge early morning, and I thought, well, give it a go. And that's literally if they get this in, this will be 3 carp, and it'll literally be on 2 balls of pellets and 3 grains of sweet corn. I say I've got 2 kilo of ground bait for later on, but you want that. There's times when you need a lot of bait for the traction to get them into the edge, and there's times when you need a lot of bait, obviously, to feed them all. But these fish are in the edge early morning looking for food, and you're just providing them just one little mouthful of food. I think this one might be foul up, but the principle still worked of giving them just enough what they're looking for, because he's looking for food early morning, and I think these fish do move out in the daytime, and especially today if it's warm they might come up in the water, and if they come up in the water out there I'm going to have a long day sat on the method feeder because I can't fish up in the water for them because I'm only on one section of pole. And there we go. That's 3 carp, 10 minutes of fishing. So what's happened, there's been loads and loads of carp on the top of the shelf, loads of them. Just seen signs of them mulling around in the edge. So I've put the method feeder rod down. I'm just going to continue feeding the balls of ground bait, of pellets, the balls of pellets, to see how many I can get. And this feels like a nice one, this boiled as it went out the swim. Again, just on 1 ball of micro pellets, or mixed pellets, 4mm micros, 1 section of pole, and yeah, sun on their backs, it's a nice day. Even got me jumper off. Take your time. No rush, you need to have a good day. Let the elastic do the work. Actually, when I started pole fishing, the first pole I got was like a midi white knuckle. Remember it because it had like the two top sections of it. One was like rope and one was quite light. And I think that'd be perfect on here. There we go. Calm down. Hold him too far up above the net. There we go. That's the third or the fourth carp of the morning. He's gonna soak me. Let's get him in the net. So yeah, I'm going to stick it up on the top of the shelf for a bit. I'm literally just going to feed a ball of ground bait with the, as I say, it's got the hemp oil on it, and 2 big grains of sweet corn, and see how many carp we get. And then later on, we'll go on the method feeder, just see how many we can get on this. There's plenty of carp about. You can see loads of indications all over the place. In a big tail pattern cut then. A lot of fish down there. There we go. And we got him. It's elastic. And they're not small carp these, that's why I've come down here, because these are not small carp. They're not like pounders. They're quite decent carp, and this one's zoomed off. As I say, the problem I might have today is obviously I should have maybe have some pole behind me in case. I mean, I've never really hit anything on it that snapped me. I've hit ones obviously where the hook's pulled, but I've never hit anything that's snapped, you know, snapped me line. Imagine they're in here, the amount of food that goes in. So just trying to keep him away from the swim, as much as possible. And it does make you wonder what to do. Do you stay down the edge like that, or do you know, see how many you get? And there we go. Right. There we go. Foot from the bank. The bite you just saw. And like I said, they're not small carp. They might be small for some places standards for edge fish type thing, but there is smaller in here. And yeah, not bad, eh? Not bad for, you know, a ball of pellets and clown bait. It's working well. Let's get this guy in the net. So yeah, it might be today that my plan changes. So in your head, you'd always have a plan before you come. It's sticking up everywhere. You always have a plan before you come. My plan today was a method feeder, and then go down the edge later on. And what's happening on now is the edge is alive with fish. I think the plan now is to shorten the hook length, to shorten the gap between the pole and the top of me float. I'm going to have a go right down there now. I know I've got the ground bait for later on. That'll come to its own later on. I don't think I'm going to ruin the swim down there, putting a ball of micros in. I think they're coming in, eating them and going. So yeah, it might evolve today, but you know, if we see, catch on one section of pole and a method feeder, going well. But that's my plan. I'm just going to go down, just keep fishing there. Try again. There we go. Another small little carp coming a foot from the bank. Great fun. It's amazing on these places, if you keep quiet, you see, you know, I'm talking to the camera like, but you got lads over there. There we go, you see. There's lads over there knocking tent poles in. You just keep quiet, and that's come a foot from the bank. You just keep quiet, you keep doing your thing. You can catch fish a foot from the bank. You can't do it if you're knocking tent poles in. Right, today having some fun, as I say. Got my method feeder set up, ready to go. I'm going to have a bit of fun with these two. Krill, stinky stuff, and this one smells beautiful. Tell you what, if I was a carp, this would catch me every day of the week. Vanilla, peanut and cream. Yeah, good shake. Just a little bit on the top before it goes out. Yep, and that's going to be my method feeder for today. Like I said, today all about having fun. There's a method feeder loaded with pellets with Cheshire particle hemp oil and a load of stinky stuff on the top. And let's drop it in. Just there. As you can see there, the drag is on its loosest setting. It's as light as it go, and the tip is barely round, so you've got a lot of line on the water, and we'll just wait. Hopefully that'll go screaming off. As I say, today is all about having fun for me. So we're going to catch a few fish, it seems like. Let's have a bit of fun catching them. So method feeder a foot from the bank. Let's see if it screams off. It looks like somebody wanted the stinky stuff. Right. And there we go. A foot from the bank on the method feeder. That is great fun. The first thing you know about it is that reel spinning. And I say, the small ones always zoom off, don't they? If you get a big one, it might plod a bit. But yeah, that is great fun. Absolutely great fun. Let's get this guy back. There's another going. Right, I better get him. So that's how I've been preparing the juice dumbbells with Corin quick stops. Drill a hole through the actual pellet. I know you can lasso them, it's just how I do it. Drill a hole through the pellet, push the stop through, and there it is. It's another one, off he goes. Right, I'm gonna get him. There we are playing that fish, you just seen the reel ripping off. that is great fun, that. They don't have to be big. The good thing about it is as well, they don't have to be big. In fact, the smaller they are, the more they rip off. Obviously, if you're going to do that, people are going to watch this video, make sure your line's not still clipped up from your casts before, and your drag set as light as possible, because, as I say, they go off like that. Well, we did say we were going to catch on the method feeder, but yeah, as I said, you don't have to be big. Well, that one is beautiful. That for a carp. Can you tell me? That is a lovely carp. Yeah, not very, what's the word, belittling of the method he was caught on. Was quite brutal, like, but yeah. Very good fun, and I'm going to continue to do this for as long as they keep coming in. I'm going to have some fun. Like, get him unhooked, get him in the mat, get him in the net, sorry. I say, just dropping the method feeder in, literally where them ducks are. the tip set very light, so some of the lines on the bottom. I always make sure the drag your bait runners on, and you're not clipped up, remember, because obviously it is the clip. You're likely to lose a rod. But yeah, we come here to have fun, and certainly having great fun. My plan was to leave it for a bit, do some recording later, but this nice little mirror just come on the pole just in the edge, moved off nicely, a cracking bite, and I say, had a steady day morning's fishing, got through a bit of battery on my phone, so about 2 hours till I'm going to go pop it down the edge with the ground bait. So for the next bit, I'm just going to put a few pictures up of what I've caught, either on the pole or the method feeder. There'll be a few pictures, but one last look, and back she goes. Right, it's 2 o'clock now. I'm not planning on staying mega late, so I'm going to start looking at the margin line. I'm going to kick it off with 3 of them. I'm going to leave it for a bit longer, just keep my eye on it before I go down the edge. Literally just off this tuff down here. This carp coming in anyway, so I'm hoping to get them in and catch a few fish in this last maybe 2 hours maybe. But yeah, I'd expect to get through all this. I'm going to just feed them, get to it. First fish come down the edge. It took a while for him to come in, but yeah. So it's not normally, something you'd do in the middle of the day. I don't think, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm trying to force it a bit, but whether it'll work or not, I'm say in the last hour or two, before it goes dark, it might work, but that won't be till 8 o'clock tonight. I certainly won't be here then. So yeah, forcing it a little. And we'll see. I'm waiting for Sands, for him to proper come in before I try and get some recording. But yeah, it's the first one that's come. And there's, you've seen the float go under. A proper margin fish for here anyway. That's what I mean. A lot better fish coming down the edge. It's a pity, took a while to come, but yeah, it's a lovely fish that. Coming about a foot of water, fishing tight up to that reed bed. Yeah, okay. I haven't got much battery left on my phone now, so I have to use my time wisely with it. Right, camera's a bit wonky, but a few just escaped as I was sorting the nets out. The final 2 nets went £70, I say, but and there's the final net of fish. Let's see what they got there. I'd say about 7 or 8 had just escaped as I was transferring them over. But yeah, both nets, one net went under just under 40 and the other one went 35, so about 70 odd pound of carp in the end, all coming a foot from the bank. So yeah, it just shows what you can catch on one section of Poland and method feeder. And I didn't fish the method feeder far out, it was just a foot off the bank. So yeah, an enjoyable day's fishing. Thanks for watching. It'd be great if you could like and subscribe.